Of course, the one day everybody's on Netflix binging this one show, I have an entire booked up work schedule, meeting up with my friend later, but I promise I will get a full season review to you guys in a few days. For now, Stranger Things Season 2 premiere. So I got up super early here on the East Coast, watched the premiere of Stranger Things Season 2 because everybody's been hyping the show up, everybody's been super excited for its return, and I'm like, I'm gonna be one to cash in on the hype, obviously. So again, got up super early, watched the first episode, wanted to give you guys kind of my raw reaction to it. Well, you can still tell I'm kind of tired, I just got out of the shower and have the hair from it too. But here we go. So in Stranger Things Season 2, or at least the premiere episode, no spoilers, but basically some characters are still kind of dealing with the things that happened to them in Stranger Things Season 1. Meanwhile, things have kind of also gone back to normal in Hawkins, Indiana. We've got Will, who's now back from the Upside Down. We've got some other characters that are just kind of like going back to their normal life, like Mike, the main guy from Season 1. He's kind of, getting in some trouble at school. He's kind of dealing with his parents, regular mundane life. Meanwhile, all the other characters just kind of circulating around the world as well, and you just kind of get to see what's been going on with them over the past year. And the thing I think this episode did really well is it showed a calm before the storm, and it also tied up some loose ends from Season 1, while also leaving those threads open to be explored more in Season 2. The calm before the storm aspect was both a problem and a good thing, so I'll talk about the problem part first and then go into the good parts about it. I do think this episode had more humor in it than almost the entirety of Stranger Things Season 1. Like, obviously in Season 1 the kids are always quipping around with each other, making jokes, etc. But I felt like in this episode there was a much happier vibe that I just wasn't used to from Stranger Things. That said, at first that vibe threw me off, and I'm like, why? This is kind of weird. Like, I'm used to the show being a little bit darker, a little bit more intense. But once you realize, oh wait, nothing bad's happened yet. Like in episode 1 of Season 1, like Will Byers he was gone, he was missing. So there's immediately a huge tense like manhunt to try and find him. But in this episode you realize, alright, things are kind of back to normal, and we get to see like some of these characters actually be in good places again. So I did appreciate that they showed that, even though it was a little off-putting at first. The second thing I think this show did really well is it kept going with some of the things from Season 1, and I think the things that are kind of left open at the end of Season 1 are going to be explored throughout Season 2. The main thing is Will's PTSD. At the end of Season 1, you saw his little like bathroom incident where like he imagines he's in the Upside Down again and then he's back. This episode does a similar thing to that, and you see that it's really taking a toll on him, and it's really like a thing that he's going through, and he's just having a tough time dealing with. And I think that's going to be a main thing you explore throughout the season as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of that. Also, some of the things involving other characters from Season 1 I'm looking forward to seeing more of. Like I won't spoil it for you guys, but there's a great scene centered around Barb that I just loved, especially after the social media hype surrounding like Justice for Barb, what happened to Barb, and all the Halloween costumes last year involving Barb, etc, etc, etc. I love how they centered like an entire focal point scene around her, and if you have followed that campaign, Justice for Barb, at all, you will just find it absolutely hilarious. So I did think that the Season 2 premiere was good. I didn't think it was as great as the Season 1 premiere, but I do think this is going to wind up being a much more rewarding experience once I finish the entire 8 or 9 hour binge of this show. I can't wait to get my entire thoughts on the season to you guys. Be sure to let me know what your thoughts are on the premiere, especially. Do not spoil the season for me in the comment section down below. Please don't. I promise I'll get this review to you guys soon, though. But that being said, what were your thoughts on the Stranger Things Season 2 premiere? Let me know down below. You guys can also go over to mymoviethoughts.com, follow me on Twitter at JohnMHayeck, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for tons more posts from me. Links to all three of those being in the description box down below. You guys can also like this video, comment on it, share it with some friends. I am John Hayeck, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching.